Hello everyone and welcome back to a short EP review. In this video I'm going to review Dishonored Bodies by Richard Ramirez. I thought that the previous two works that he did on Deathbed Tapes were extremely solid and extreme, but oh boy, this one is even better. Dishonored Bodies is the brand new short limited edition cassette released on Total Black, a German label that consists of lots of multiple stuff from power electronics, harsh noise wall music, with some of the greats in the underground noise scene making some tapes in this label. Examples are The Rita, Richard Ramirez, Vomir, etc. etc. There is also a brand new Controlled Death that is going to come out in this label and I'm looking forward to it. When it comes to this tape, there's not that much to say compared to what I mentioned about Richard Ramirez in the previous video. The recording over here is quite lo-fi, it is extremely brutal, and some very good, very varied and very adventurous moments come into these two tracks that go for about 10 minutes long. The first track, 6, starts with a recording of what it feels like a gay porn tape, which this is what it sounds like. I'm listening to a man's voice and then there are some moans and they go on and on and on. Now I guess that's not a big of a surprise, since in his bio on Discogs it says that Richard Ramirez is an openly gay musician, if that's correct and accurate. And this recording, it's disturbing and difficult to listen to, not because it's gay, but to be honest, just the sound of porn in your music, it's a bit unsettling. It's a bit uncomfortable. Like, this is not a track that you're going to blast in your speakers. This is a not safe for work track. And definitely listening to this in a public place, there are going to be some raised eyebrows. Like, I don't expect someone to go into his friend or a random individual and be like, hey, I listened to this very good song, Sick by Richard Ramirez. It starts with porn audio, it has some moans here and there, but don't worry, after the sort of like 3rd-minute mark there is some good noise coming into this thing. Like, this is not something that's bound to happen. And what makes it more unsettling is the fact that it's lo-fi, it's slightly distorted, so it gives this disturbing feel to it, and then when the noise comes, it doesn't get like less unsettling. I like the sounds Richard Ramirez has used in these two tracks. I think that these are two really adventurous pieces of noise music. There are lots of manipulations happening with lots of different frequencies, and it is very nice when it comes to the first track, but when we get into the second one, Men of Hard Skin, it gets even more dynamic. There are some points where the volume response can be quite strong, and it is a very powerful song containing a very nice combination of multiple walls of noise, where the one is free improvised and going all over the place, while there is also another monotonous passage that goes for pretty much the entire track, and it helps for the track giving an even more unsettling feel for the fact that it's a stage here, having a clear presence of something that it's not just your standard free improvised mess. This monotonous wall of noise that comes in the background enhances the experience a lot, because it makes the track not feeling quite empty, and all of the cut-up sections are just embraced by this unsettling monotone melody that goes on and on and on. There are portions where the low frequencies can get extremely distorted, where it pretty much covers this repetitive passage and you feel like you don't listen to it anymore, but it always stays there, and when it comes back and you realize it in your ears, it makes for a very satisfying, in a weird way, experience. The moans on random places don't miss on Man of Hard Skin, making the track even more unpredictable, even more disturbing in occasions. And so what I have to say is that these two are some very solid works from Richard Ramirez, an artist who has definitely surprised me in the most pleasant ways with his latest releases. And this has to be one of my favorite works I've heard from him so far. Very solid noise. I like that it doesn't just stay into this standard harsh noise wall section. I like how abrasive it is. Definitely not for everyone, but fans of extreme harsh noise music that don't have an issue with samples of moans all over this place, you need to listen to this. This is a very solid work. I'm going to give Dishonored about this an 8 out of 10. What's your opinion on this EP? Like it, dislike it, why, and what do you want me to review next time? Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.